Hey, I'm Trav,
I'm Kid Dracula.
and I hope you're ready for the worst level in this game. It's really bad.
Hope you
I
don't have a PTSD from watching this.
I might. So this is a large cavern. It's just a million enemies. That's all it is. This first room's not too bad. I still died in it a lot, but it's not as horrible as the next room, which has the worst enemy in any video game, which is this guy, the Demon Lord. He moves around randomly, and he's a total dick. I really hate him. I've died to this guy probably 100 times, if not more. And that's not an exaggeration. And we thought it was over. Oh, look, there's another one. And he's just as dangerous as the first one. You can actually spawn both these guys at once, and it's basically impossible to beat this room. And by the way, they do anywhere from 200 to 520 damage, so one hit, one kill, I'm dead.
Can you take one hit from anything in here?
One thing, and that's like 10 men shooting. That's it. It's the only thing I can take damage from. So, double hammers aren't that bad, especially when you've got the knowledge of lift canceling, which is changing your sleeve right after you shoot something to make it disappear. I've gotten pretty good at that doing this level over and over, as you can see. I can shoot off acrobatics over and over like it's nothing. That's the one. Oh, go ahead.
You also have the World Ring equipped or whatever, which lets you fire more glyphs than usual.
Yeah, I can shoot out 10 acrobatics before running out of MP. Yeah, these guys aren't too bad.
They seem to have a lot of health though.
They have 2,000 health, which is, I would say, 40 acrobatics hits. Not too bad. This is the Weapon Master. He used to be bad until I learned his pattern. He has 3,000 health, though, which is 60 acrobatics hits. Quite a bit. Anyway, to beat this guy, you just need to, after you've hit him with 28 acrobatics hits, you need to be on the side where you can get far away from him. And yes, I was counting while playing this. Exactly 28. That's why I'm not going to hit him very much this time. Just once, or twice. But I'm going to unleash on him here with the full 8 acrobatics. Maybe even 10. Yep. Anyway, this guy shoots out a ton of knives after he's gotten rid of his Gurkhas. But if you stand the right distance away, he can't hit you, so you can just hit him with acrobatics. Really dangerous to attack if you don't know this. Look how many knives there are. Anyway, he's done.
About the track that plays in here.
This riddle is the same track as...
Yeah, it's the same one, yeah.
Yeah.
It's still great.
This room has 2 double hammers. They're not too bad. If only because you can hit them... You can hit them both with one acrobatic. It can be kind of hairy if they desync, but it's not too bad.
Now I know, I think you're just defeating every enemy, but after like a minute in the large cavern, the doors just open.
Yeah, that's true, and I actually don't defeat every enemy, unfortunately.
Well.
But we'll see that in a minute.
So if anyone wants to try this, you don't actually have to fight everything.
Yeah, if I didn't have the World Ring, I probably wouldn't be killing these guys at all, because I just wouldn't have enough MP to do it fast enough. But I can normally kill all the enemies in a room before the door opens. I don't know why they opened after a minute. I guess they thought maybe people would try this on level 1 hard.
It's probably Mercy rule.
You know, I don't think they thought people would try it on 128 mode.
I don't think they thought people would play the game like that.
Yeah, you're probably right. So 2 Weapon Masters is kind of ridiculous. But if you can get them synced up like this, they're the same as 1, so it's not too bad. It doesn't mean I didn't die to them over and over, especially when they got desynced. And before I knew like exactly when they decided to throw their things away, I died over and over. And over.
So do you record the number of large cavern attempts total?
No. No, and I don't want to. I don't want to go back and count because it was way too many.
Well, you know there's at least 9 hours of
Shut up.
large cavern.
Shut up. It was not quite 9 hours. It was 8 hours and 53 minutes, which is way too much. But yeah, that's more than the entire game. Probably like twice.
Yeah, so to be completely clear, if any part of this looks easy, it's probably not.
It's certainly not. I mean, this is, kind of, but this next room is the worst room in the entire game. And let's see. 5 men, and one of these guys. so much bullshit. I died in here over and fucking over. Because these guys can just choose to just fly into you for no reason. You can't control them. Look at that. He was so close to kicking me in the head for 520 damage. This is the worst enemy. I hate him. Oh my god. Get away. So fucking bad.
Seems like the glyph canceling is really useful for volume and audio.
Actually, for volume and audio, if you
Well, I
miss,
mean, if like you
it's,
miss,
yeah,
you
if you miss, it's very useful. But for volume and audio's cooldown is actually whenever it goes away, so it's not useful for that. But it is when you miss, yes. It's very useful for when you miss. Now, I will say one thing about the large cavern: it made me way goddamn better at this game than I was beforehand.
I have to find some other stupid run to make it even harder.
Well, I'll definitely not be coming back in here if I do one. That's for sure. Anyway, this room is fucking impossible, so I didn't even kill the enemies. Look at this. I came so close to dying in here. I don't know how that I didn't.
That's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree. It's 5,000 total health. There's really no way that I could do this fast enough. The fact that the double hammers is running around the entire time, he has a chance of just kicking me in the head while the other guy's throwing his thing around.
So I might be wrong, but with 5,000 total health, that would give these guys more health between the two than any boss in the game except Dracula.
Jiangxi here has 6,500.
Well, okay.
And I think Eligor might have more total health.
I think Eligor's like 3,000.
I think that's just his head though.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Anyway, we're out of there. And this boss really isn't much to write home about, to be honest. So we're done with the actual difficult part of the large cavern, fortunately. 8 rooms of hell, and this room isn't too bad.
Alright.
He does have way too much health though, so it takes a while.
I've
This
never,
boss, you haven't fought this guy before?
yeah, I've never fought Chinese Dracula, I was gonna say.
Oh well. He's got 3 attacks, jumping around, summoning tiny Chinese Draculas, and making a giant light ball. The light ball does do 800 damage if it hits you, but there's one trick, and here it is. Just fly right through it with Scutum. Without that, this would be a pretty tough boss, I would say. But I didn't feel like risking not getting rid of the balls, because I just didn't want to do this again. It took so many tries to even get to the boss. This is my first time getting to the boss.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Oh. This guy's a chump then.
he is a chump. But only because I can get rid of his balls. Like that. I really didn't even bother absorbing his glyph because I don't want it. I don't care. It just summons one Chinese Dracula to help you.
I think you should have gotten it.
No. Don't.
Use it on Dracula.
I'm not going to use it on Dracula. Yeah. This fight's pretty long though because he has a lot of health. Or there's very little danger. I think the first time that I beat this large cavern on level 1 hard with not 128 health, I actually didn't know about getting rid of it with Scutum, so this guy was actually kind of hard, because he summons light balls up to maybe like 5 at one time.
Oh,
and they all have,
like never go away?
They don't go away until you beat him,
Oh.
if you don't get rid of them with Scutum, no. And they do probably the most damage of any attack in the game, except maybe like Dracula's Desperation move. And, yeah, I just can't get over how long this took to record. I spent an entire week trying.
Was it only a week?
Actually, it was a week and a few days. Yeah, this boss is kind of annoying because after he takes enough damage, he'll just fall over, and you can't damage him when he falls over. So it's just gonna take long no matter what. And you don't even get a medal from this guy. He's not even a boss.
Well, you get an honorary medal. So.
I guess so. Large cavern medal.
He has his own. Yeah, he has boss music. So.
He does have boss music. Ooh. Oh, he should be almost done.
That's a lot of health.
6,500. That's a lot of damn health.
I can't imagine how much your hands must have been sweating doing this.
Not really at all, because this guy wasn't dangerous.
I'd be like terrified of fucking it up after finally getting here.
Well, I was terrified of fucking up the 8th room, but this room, nah. I didn't think I was gonna die. And there you go.
Alright.
You can actually stay in here long enough, and I think he'll, like, spawn again. But, no. And I so wanted to get, like, a super potion here, but I got an actually useful item. And I'm never coming here ever again. Not once.
So it's in the last minute of the video. Just
sitting here and resting for 30 seconds. I'm not joking.
Well, I think Shanoa's earned it after that.
Yeah, I do too. She died probably 300 times. I would say probably more. It was awful.
Think you need to relax and play hide and seek with that kid?
Nope. Next time I'm going to fight Dracula, which is probably going to be a lot easier than this was.
Definitely.
Especially now that I know how to glyph cancel like a madman. Anyway, yeah.